Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 4 of Qwednesday, the show where I answer your questions with answers on a Wednesday. My name is Rory McLean, and I'm a cliche punch, yeah, right in the jugular.
Cliche punch, yeah, right in the jugular.
Okay, so just quickly before we begin, I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's continued the love and support over the last couple of videos. Subscribers are still rolling in, which I can only assume is people sharing the videos, which I hope means you're enjoying them. So yeah, it's awesome, and genuinely from the bottom of my weird little heart, thank you very much, because it's just very cool. Okay, so first up is Mr. Kelk, or Selk, or something along those lines, I'm not really sure, sorry. He says, "Hi Rory, might I ask how much of this is worked out before you shoot, or how much of it is improvised in front of the camera real time? By the way, really like your playing, it's good to see something other than crazy shredding on YouTube, laters." Firstly, thank you very much, man, that's really nice. Secondly, this comment was on my latest Looper Mondays, I think, so it's in relation to that. But generally what I do with all the playing in all of the videos, including this one, I just sit down for 20 minutes before I stick the camera on and go and just write something. So it's kind of, it is pre-prepared, but it's not really written and rehearsed. And I think occasionally I'll kind of mess around on camera and just try stuff out. Like in the latest Looper Mondays, I was sat here and I'd finished and I could see the EBO sat on my desk and I was like, I wonder. So there is a little bit of playing around, but generally I just kind of, if I'm shooting a video, I'll sit down quickly and write something for the video, and then try and get it down on camera.
Yeah, right.
So next up we've got Lotus Lexa, who says, "I love how it's the same style, but you never get the same thing as last time, as it should be." Thank you. Also, can you show us the scale you used for the lead in this, unless it's a different A-sharp version of Phrygian? Which has been fun as, by the way. Thanks. This again was in my latest Looper Mondays video. I'm actually using the harmonic minor here, so the lead line he's talking about sounds like this. So that, if you don't know the harmonic minor, it's exactly the same as natural minor up until the 7th. So if you were playing in the key of this, I'm starting on the 9th fret, and you're just going 9, 11, 12 on both the A and D strings. So, and then you just sharpen the 7th note. So rather than the 9th fret, you're hitting the 10th and then up to the 11th for the octave. So the whole thing sounds like this. So yeah, have a play around with that if you don't know the harmonic minor scale. Next is Robert John West, who says, "What helps you in deciding between the minor scales, natural, melodic or harmonic? Is one more guitar orientated / popular or genre specific, or are there no real rules when deciding on that? Thanks, very helpful video here." My initial answer, and the one if I was you I'd take away, is there are no rules, and don't ever, only learn rules if you're going to break them. That's my rule. So break it twice or backwards or something. For me it's down to kind of personal taste. I tend to play a lot in harmonic minor just because it's got the major 7, as I've just explained in the last question. That adds like a real kind of Eastern flavour to the scale. So I like to stick in the harmonic, or not stick in, but I play in harmonic quite a lot. I tend to think in riffs in terms of the natural minor, because while I do play in harmonic a lot, I also throw in augmented fourths and other notes that kind of add a bit of flavour to the scale, and I sort of personally think of them as like the natural minor scale, and I'm adding in a few notes, and I'm aware of where those, like, it'll be like in word processor where you've spelt something wrong and it's underlined, but you know it's spelt wrong and you're just going to stick with that. as long as you know where the mistakes are, you can work around it and make it your own. So yeah, I tend to go with harmonic. In terms of deciding between them, like I say, it's just personal preference, I think. Just try them all out and see which fits, and break them up and smush them together and just have fun with them. Next is Thomas McAteer, who says, that is a wicked surname, McAteer. He's saying, loving your videos, man. I was wondering if we can expect any bass videos anytime. I saw in one of your Q&As that you modified a bass slap and pop technique into a picking technique. Really cool stuff. I am a bassist who's looking to get into guitar and blend some styles to enhance my bass playing, and I was wondering if you had any advice. Cheers, man. P.S. The Fender Bronco is stunning. I have a Mustang bass and they're so much fun to play on. They definitely are. Yeah, a few people have asked for bass videos, and to be honest, I'll need to brush up a little bit because I haven't played bass in a long time. But yeah, I will shoot some bass videos soon. I don't know what they'll be. Probably to begin with, I'll just write some stuff, like get some, kind of the same with the guitar, just get some cool riffs up and ideas, and like maybe some technique videos, I don't know. But it has been a while since I played, so I'm just going to brush up and then I'll get on it. Next up we've got Shifa, or Shefa, who says, so cool, thank you for this one, very useful. Stupid question here, which string gauge do you use? Cheers, Rory. It feels weird saying my own name. Cheers, Rory. So, string gauges, on my Teisco I'm currently 10 to 56. I bought a 7-string set because I wanted the low bottom string. So yeah, 10 to 56 on the Teisco. And then I believe, from memory, on the Hot Rod and the Bronco, they're both 10 to 52. I think probably because I came from bass, I've always preferred like thicker gauge strings and then a really thick plectrum. I just kind of like to know, you have to beat your guitar up a bit and like fight to get the notes, and I think that's good practice. So yeah, 10 to 52s generally, and on the Teisco at the moment 10 to 56. Next up is Scorchdad, who says, hey, I'm in this video, awesome, and he's in it again! And then last but not least, we've got Tuin Music Productions, who says, thanks for answering all these questions. I have a question. Do you have Scottish background because of your last name? Also, maybe you could stop doing one of the weekly series and then do a random video on that day instead. So that last bit there is in relation to me just explaining that I want to get round to a load of different videos, but just keeping the weekly series up on top of my other work and life has been pretty busy. I kind of like the weekly series though, and I also like the challenge of doing more. So it's a good idea, and I appreciate why you're saying it, but I'm not going to stop, because I don't stop. And Scottish background, yes I do. My heritage is actually mixed. I'm one half Scottish and one half Wolverine, which only really comes out in the winter. It's only really evident then, but yeah, I have Scottish blood. I'm actually directly related to John McLean from Die Hard, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so there we go, that was episode 4 of Qwednesday. As always, thank you guys so much for watching and all the questions and comments that make this video possible, and just so much fun to do as well on all of the other videos too. It's really appreciated, and yeah, thank you, as I said, from the bottom of my weird little heart. Thank you very much. I will have more videos coming soon. Like I say, I want to kind of do some videos on the side of these weekly series, and I'm on the case, so those will be up soon. If you've got any questions or suggestions or comments on what you'd like to see or how you'd like to see them, stick them in the comments below and I will take them into consideration. So yeah, see you guys very soon. Until then, peace out. I've been Rory.